Is that bad?
Alright, I'm gonna leave this shit running. I'm gonna leave this shit running.
Oh, you already got it going?
Nope, it's just the red lines for
Yo.
Okay.
Come on, whenever you're ready, man.
Hello and welcome to this episode of CuriCast. On this episode, we have the producer and artist known as Lou Gatto with us. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Another day in paradise. Catchphrase of the century.
What's that?
Alright, man. So let's start things off. So who are some of your biggest influences in the music industry?
Nas, hands down. Jay-Z. Biggie Smalls, but definitely Tupac. Tupac stands out as one of the most influential people I listen to.
I can definitely feel that there. They're definitely all good artists right there. What's your songwriting process like, seeing as those are your influences?
Well, I typically write when I'm going somewhere, I'm feeling something, or I'm dealing with something, because I kind of go through different beats until I hear the beat kind of pull it out of me. So sometimes you just find certain beats that just make you sit there and write and actually like come to terms with what it is that you're feeling. So at that point, like that's what I focus on. Once I figure out whatever my main point of the song is, I find a catchy part, figure out where to put it on the song, and I build around that part.
Right, makes a little sense that way. Let the emotion kind of be pulled out by the beat, right?
Yeah, just let it direct it.
Yeah.
It's more natural.
Seeing as you have those as your influences and how you write your songs, who do you think you sound like more or less in the industry? Who you sound similar to?
Well, I don't think I sound like anyone, but my daughter has heard me, or says she's heard me on the radio, and I've come to find out that it was actually a mixture of Nas and The Game. There was a few songs that The Game has that she thought it was me.
Oh, that definitely means something good then, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got your daughter thinking you're on the radio, and that's perfect.
Yes, absolutely.
So when and why did you actually start playing and making music?
Well, I started off writing poetry. And then when I realized that poetry was rapping without music, I started focusing on making songs. And at that point, I started pushing really hard on figuring out how to construct songs and put stories together, and kind of just developed on its own.
Makes sense that way. It's a good way to do it.
Don't edit this. It needs to be at work.
Yeah, I just threw my phone, so
Yeah.
I know you guys think. All right. So what were some of the first tunes that you learned to play?
First tunes I learned to play. I didn't really learn to play because it was kind of different during my era. Like I used to make instrumentals on tape decks, so I would like record the song that I liked, find parts that didn't have any vocals on it, and then I would keep pressing record and then pause and then rewind and figure out where I was and then make the instrumentals that way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a tedious process.
It was a pain in the ass, man. But it was pretty cool because since I did it that way, it kind of taught me a lot of patience during that time. So when we got to the point where I was able to build my own computer and set up my own recording system, I had a lot more patience, a lot more focus, because I knew what I came from. So I was like, I'm not trying to spend 20 hours on one song. In this case, I need to sit there and shorten it down to like 10% of that time.
Always makes life better when you can shorten the time frame of making things, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. So I'm assuming that some of your family's musical. So describe your family musical interests and abilities and whatnot.
Well, my younger sister, which you're already familiar with, she sings, Amanda Lee, and then my father as well was a DJ when he was younger, and I remember when I was really young, like about four or five, around that time frame, I remember my father having turntables in the house, and I remember him playing different songs, and and like how it just always captured my attention. I thought it was so cool how strong of a pull or effect music had on me.
Yeah. Music's the only thing in the world that can give everyone some type of emotion.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely a powerful thing.